Phrases like this: meet us at 8 a.m. Meet us at 8 a.m. Everything's connected. Americans are doing this. English speakers in general are doing this. And it's a very valuable habit to bring up. Linking specifically is when you're connecting a consonant to a vowel. The pattern that we're always seeing is we have to project vowels clearly, and consonants, the mouth muscle sounds, we got to make them weaker and quieter. The flap T is keeping those T's quick and quiet, sounding like D's, and using that to connect your words together. In particular, if a word is ending in a T and the next word begins in a vowel sound, that's the clearest flap T. So this is the habit we're going to see again and again and again. Consonant ending soft, and then vowel in the next word nice and clear. Repeat after me each of these phrases, and let's feel out these flap T's all the way through, starting with repeat. Repeat after me. Get out of here. Pick it up. What is it about? Good. And notice here, 2 flap T's. What is it about? There's no break between any of those words. Get over it. We're out of time. Just like how flap T changes to a D sound, S changes to a Z sound. Z. This is what we call assimilation. And it's as simple as this. S is changing to a Z because it's assimilating to the voiced sounds around it. Now I'm saying voiced, and there's another term like S would be a voiceless sound. You might be thinking, how could a sound be voiceless? Like this. S. It's only air. S, right? Whereas Z, Z is voiced. So that soft, airy S, if it's around sounds that are also voiceless, like t or k, those are going to keep the S like a regular S. Assets, tasks. If S is surrounded by voiced sounds, we can use this to connect our words together. And S is going to sound more like a Z. Keeping up that voice, voicing S into a Z, let's take a look at what we got here. Like with this first one, values of the team. Notice how it's not quite value sub, but values of. Now, it's just occurred to me that we've got a few Spanish speakers here, and Spanish speakers don't voice S like this at all, do you? You just give it an S sound all the time. So something to bring to your attention, folks, is that S or Z is the same position. There's no change. It's just that when you're getting the Z, you're holding that position with your tip of your tongue going just down here to your gums, just behind your bottom teeth, and you're letting your voice carry out. Z. So it comes in handy when you got to connect your speech like this. We've got this like believes it. He believes it'll work. It's not quite beliefs it, but believes it. Let's hear what you folks got. If everyone wants to unmute your mics, because I see we just got a small crowd at the moment. Let's give these phrases a shot here, starting with that like values of the team.
Values of the team.
Good. He believes it'll work.
He believes it'll work.
Good. Goals of our meeting.
Goals of our meeting.
Our plans moving forward.
Our plans moving forward.
Good. Couple more here. Put some gloves on.
Put some gloves on.
Do you have any ideas about that?
Do you have any ideas about that?
Very good. Very good. So S changes to a Z because the sounds around it are vowels. The sounds around it are voiced. And that's making it z, like just assimilate to that Z sound. The next thing I'd like to consider is, let's take a look at the letter P over here. Now, P does not change to a B, all right, before anybody gets confused, because I know we've just seen two instances where, you know, T changes to a D and S changes to a Z. But that's kind of it doesn't happen with everything. P remains a P, but it's soft. Now, for our Arabic speakers here, P is, I know, a little bit more of a difficult one for some people. When you're getting the P sound, if you feel on your hand in front of you as you make it, you can feel a lot of air hitting your hand. Whereas the B sound, B, 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 it's voice. There's no air. B. I mean, there's a little bit of air, but not nearly as much as you feel when you do the P sound. Now, that is important when we've got phrases like this, these ones down here, where we want to link our words together with the P. We don't want to pronounce this stab it, tabov, drop it. So we got to be careful that we get a light, soft P, but not so light that it's a B. So we got here, stop it, top of, drop it, hop on. Now, does anyone want to take these ones on to create a larger context using these phrases? Does anyone want to use their own imagination? And let's see what you got, taking any one of those and making it into something bigger.
Step up and take action.
Yes. Now, keeping this going, this is where we start to get into the more difficult areas. Something that we saw a couple weeks back was our flaring R's and making sure that we're not rolling R's like a r all the time, but a r, where you push your lips out, r, while making that R sound. This is the same pattern as always. And the reason I keep mentioning that is because this is the same pattern for the whole English language. Clear vowels, softer consonants. Let's get those R's connecting between these without rolling the R like a hear it, but flaring it, hear it, or far enough. There we go. Now, I am exaggerating it right now, of course, because I want you to really notice the movement. If I say that quicker, it's more like hear it, far enough. Or like, that's about far enough. Or I'll be better off like this, better off. So it doesn't have to be slow motion, better off. You know, that's just to practice it. But as you adapt that, get it quicker. How about this one here? Before I head out. Anyone want to take on any of these here?
I drop in here and there.
That sounds good. And how about the following there that, like, I don't care about? Another step forward, linking R's. If a word ends in an R, and the next word begins in an R, it just sounds like one R. So we don't have to get nature reserve or they're wrong, but nature reserve. They're wrong. It all connects seamlessly. Let's put these ones to work. How about this first one? Federally protected nature reserve.
Federally protected nature reserve.
That's good. Those prices are reasonable.
Those prices are reasonable.
And just in there, Andrea, that are little more flair there, are reasonable.
Reasonable.
That's it. That's it. It's just softening the articulation from a reasonable, to a reasonable. You got it. The next one you'd hear on the news. There's always a far right candidate now running, it seems. Let's hear that. Far right
Far
candidate.
right candidate.
Far right candidate.
There we go. These are right.
These are
These
right.
are right.
I think they're wrong here.
I think they're wrong here.
Wrong here.
That's good. Anyone want to take on those next two? What do you got with those?
A short car ride. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're expecting summer rains.
Yeah, summer rains. Nailed it. That was perfect. And instead of that, we're expecting
We're expecting summer rains.
That's it. An awesome R sounds there, Basima. I know that was a real hurdle for you. Great sound. And how about this? I know you just got a short car ride ahead of you there, Basima. Could I hear that one?
Oh, a short car ride.
There you go. Yeah, just another 300 miles. That's it. Good. And Felipe, you want to take on either of those?
Oh, it's actually a question. I couldn't help but notice you said where instead of we're, and I don't think I've ever heard that before. So is
I
that
personally wouldn't say it like we're. I would
so
give it
I've
a
been
where.
saying it wrong.
I wouldn't say, like, I'm sure I wouldn't say that's wrong to say we're, like, we're doing it. I'd say it's just very well articulated. Yeah, to a point where, like, to me, it's like, I wouldn't personally pronounce it we're, but I'm sure that there are definitely accents that would say we're. So you're on, yeah, that's not a problem, that. But I do get it, like, like these, where. Like in my personal accent, all of those sound the same.
All right.
Yeah, let's hear what you got. What do you got with those, Felipe? Just to straighten that one out for you.
Oh, you mean where?
There you go. There you go. So our connecting speech follows the same pattern. We're talking R and then a vowel. It connects like puzzle pieces. Same thing happens in another Google Doc for you folks, and it's always the same pattern again and again and again. Now, a dark L is an L sound which has a vowel before it and no vowel after it. So words like full, Google, roll, while, those are dark L's. But here's a cool thing about this. Here's where we can bend the rules a little bit. If the following word begins in a vowel, we release that L as a light L. So instead of saying full of, Google it, while ago, roll it. It connects, no breaks. Same thing happens as we saw with those R's. If a word's ending in an L and the next word begins in an L, they connect together like puzzle pieces, once again, or even more like magnets, we could say, right? Let's explore some of these with these phrases that we got in front of us here. If anyone wants to take on this whole top row, I'd love to give you some feedback and tell you how it sounds.
Cool enough. We'll open. We'll like. Couple of.
That's good. I would just say in the like. The L was good. Just get the I a little more moving. Well, like. Anyone want to take on that next row? What do you got down there?
Real life.
Mm-hmm.
D was in.
Even just dab there a little more in that la. Dilas. Dilasin.
Dilos in.
Big difference. Yes, ma'am.
A whole lot.
Nice.
Bowl of soup.
And just a tiny thing there, Deb, just in that whole lot. Just get that lot a little stronger. A whole lot.
A lot. A lot.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
Kerala. Little Italy. Real leader. People are. People are.
This was the only one that got you. Just that there. It's just like this, except the little in the middle little is the strong little. Little littly. Little littly. Little
Little
littly.
Italy.
Once again there.
Little Italy.
There we
Little
go.
Italy.
Yeah. Eliminating any pauses. If you just get little Italy, it's kind of choppy between the words, right? Just connect that. Go to Little Italy for dinner. We'll hit Little Italy for dinner. Like that. Next row. Anyone want to take on that? We got 5 down there.
Middle East.
Nice.
Feel like it.
Yep.
Mail it. Email list. Allah.
Very good. We got 5 out of 5 there. Nailed it. One other angle I'd like to take a look at tonight, this NG tongue position, is one that's highly important. Some people don't recognize it, and that's all right. What's going on here is when you've got words ending in NG, bring, sing, ring. I'm not bringing my tongue up like brin, sin, but I'm pulling it back, ing. The sound fades off. It gets redirected through my nose like we see in the picture here. It fades. So it's not strong like ring, bring, but fading and soft. Ring, bring. A lot of people will say this like taking get, using gus, going gin, making a gin. We gotta soften that. Going in, taking it, using us. Now here's how we make that soft. You go like this. You do this kind of sound like What you want to make sure is you're not getting g, gung, gung, but just lightly tapping like that. And then the next one. Ang, ang, ang. Ing, ing, ing.
Ding.
There we go. And then
I like this.
oh, good. Yeah. Oh, this is accent training in action. And then onging. Let's hear it, Jesus.
Onging.
Anging.
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 Inging.
Anging.
Taking a look at these, let's get going in. We're going in there.
We're going in there.
Good. I'm taking it easy today.
I'm taking it easy today.
I'm taking it easy today. Oh,
Nice.
actually, question. So taking it, the it is pretty strong, but does it? It shouldn't be, right?
Flap T, taking it easy today. So the easy is getting the emphasis for sure.
I'm taking it easy. Taking it easy today. Taking it easy today.
Yeah, no good flap T's there. How about down
you
here?
have to flap it, otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, you will get stuck, and you will sound like you paused.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
How about that next one? Like I'm looking into that. Another flap T, looking into that.
I'm looking into that. I'm looking into that.
Good, good.
I think they're using us.
Still hearing that like using us. We want that using us. Pulling the tongue back, using us.
Using us.
Working on it.
Just a little stronger on the on. Working
I
on
am
it.
working on it.
Hearing that G a little bit strong, like working on it.
I am working on it.
That's softer now. Working on it. Yep.
I'm working on it. Don't tell me you're giving up.
Even don't tell me you're giving up.
Don't tell me you're giving up.
Couple more down here. Anyone want to take those ones on?
When are you coming over?
Good. Yep.
Bring us to the door.
And a little softer in that bring us. Bring us to the door.
Bring us to the door.
Good. Yep.
How are they finding out?
Nice. Yep.
You're wrong about that.
Even stronger in the wrong. You're wrong about that.
You're wrong about that.
Nice. And that, notice just another prime example. You're wrong, connected.
Oh yeah, there's another one right there. Yeah. You're
There we
wrong
go.
about that.
Nice. Now we've got a few idioms down here. Let's take a look here. We've got running on empty. Running on empty. At this time of day, for some of you, it's like almost 9 p.m. So, some of you folks are running on empty. I know I am. It's dinner time over here. Bastima, you got your hand up. Do you want to come up with a phrase on running on empty? Sure.
I am running on empty. I haven't eaten all day.
Doing it by the book. Doing it by the book. That is to say, doing something exactly as the rules dictate it should be done. Doing it by the book. Does anyone have any thoughts about how they might use that in a larger context, doing it by the book?
Yeah, we're doing our referrals by the book.
That's it.
I'm thinking back to years ago working as a receptionist.
That fits. Yeah, how about the following there? Looking over someone's shoulder. So this is to say somebody's watching with suspicion, like they're watching everything that you do. They're looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, you're being micromanaged.
Micromanaged. Yes, another good term for it. Well, that phrase there, like my manager keeps looking over my shoulder when I'm working. It's annoying. So these were the things for today. It's all about one same concept, right? Just all these different angles of it. Even if it feels a little bit forced, like this is too much linking. What's going on with all this linking? I'm telling you, phrases like this, meet us at 8 a.m., meet us at 8 a.m. Everything's connected, Americans are doing this. English speakers in general are doing this, and it's a very valuable habit to bring up. I first noticed this maybe in 2018 or so. I had a couple of roommates who were these Japanese exchange students, and I asked them, they were just learning English. They didn't speak much, and we went out for some beers one night, and I was like, what do Canadians or Americans sound like to you guys? And they said, we sound like, and that's kind of what inspired this kind of rhythm that I talk about. And it really opened my eyes to a lot of, what English sounds like to non-native speakers, especially with languages that are so well articulated, like Japanese, where everything is very clear all of the time. That's my Japanese accent. I don't know. I don't know any Japanese. But same thing, Spanish, so clearly articulated with the mouth muscles, and pretty much all the languages that I see people speak here. It's like you're so clear, and honestly, English is just mushed together between the words and a lot of force in the vowels. So this one habit, it's going to account for a lot of your results. And I wish it were as easy as, I just tell you that and boom, it connects and all of a sudden you can do it. But as many of you have experienced, or probably all of you have experienced here, the frustration of learning something and then immediately failing with it, when you try to use it in real life. It's frustrating. but it just means you caught your failure this time. In the past, you wouldn't have even known what you were doing wrong. You know, now you're aware of it and you can control it. So we'll get to wrapping things up for today. Have a great evening, everybody. I'll see you all next week. And
Thank you.
yeah, we'll take it
Yeah,
from here then.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.